the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. 50 seconds. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Wide. Get wide. Check. Crunch. Hit.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Room here to run. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Kill.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Down. 10-2 stop. Come on. 5.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll toss it out to Carson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Game situation. Let's go. Alert 3. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll find Metcalf. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
59. Wahoo! 59.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. They'll run the screen with Carson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 59.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Hooper. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike's 59.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll look to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2-18, chop.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 3. Hey, box drop. Come. Set up.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Carson. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Get it.
2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike, check, 59.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the double.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to look deep for more. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 1, 3. Kill. Showing up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
This is McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
50 seconds. Hey, look, 16 is a loss. We taking wins. Watch quick.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, do. Clear. 50 seconds. Now.
Off play action. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Carson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bring it. Bring it.
Hey, Orbit. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch twist.
Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Golden. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, baby. Get that ball. Wait, lock it. Watch the whip. Bravo. 57. There you go. 57.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
On the ready. 57 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.